Hi, I'm Brian. I'm the head of personal finance at Moneybox, and I'm here to answer your money questions. These are the top 5 tips that I talk to my friends and family about and recommend to help them get their personal finances in order. Tip 1, pay off high interest debt. So the number one thing you should focus on to get your personal finances in order is your high interest debt. This means anything like credit cards, payday loans, personal loans, really anything where you're paying over 5% in interest. The problem with this high interest debt is some of the interest rates can be eye-wateringly high and can have a really negative effect on your long-term finances. For example, some credit cards can charge up to 25% interest, so paying this down as a priority can be the best return that you get on any spare money that you've got lying around. It also puts you on a more stable footing for your medium to long-term goals, like buying a house or saving for your retirement. Tip 2, build an emergency fund. The next step on the road to financial stability is building up an emergency pot. This is a pot you set aside and you hope you never have to use. When we asked the Moneybox community their number one lesson from lockdown, they told us that they wish they had saved more for emergencies. So what does this look like in practice? Well, in an ideal world, you would have 3 months worth of expenditure squirreled away. So if you spend £1,000 a month, you'd have £3,000 in your emergency pot. This should be in an easy access account because emergencies, by their nature, don't tell us when they're coming about. Once you have this set aside, sit back and forget about it and hope you never have to use this account. Tip 3. Start investing as early as you can. But once you've got your emergency fund set aside and you've paid off any high interest debt, you've got some really stable foundations in place to start thinking about investing. And the single most important thing to think about when investing, either in an ISA or in a pension, is it's all about the long game. The sooner you start, the longer you've got for your money to grow. We all know investments can go up and down, so when you're investing, it's important you do so for at least 5 years so you can ride these out. With this time frame, you can get started investing little and often. The reason you want to be thinking about the long term is because of this magical thing called compound interest. This is where you get returns on the growth that your money has already seen. When you let your returns compound year after year, your money can grow all by itself, and you don't have to lift a finger. Tip 4, have a plan and stay consistent. So once you've gotten started investing, the next most important thing to do is remain consistent with your contributions and benefit from what's called pound cost averaging. We all know investments can fluctuate, and it can be tempting to take action when the market goes down. But one of the best ways to ride out these ups and downs is to have a plan and to stick to it. Know your investment goals, invest each week, and benefit from pound cost averaging. When you invest consistently, you capture the average return of the market. You'll be investing when prices are high, low, and everything in between. It's been shown that this is all you need to do to hit your financial goals. Tip 5, don't miss out on free money for your pension. When times are tough and money is tight, it's tempting and understandable to focus on your short-term goals. You should absolutely pay off your high-interest debt and make sure that you've got an emergency pot, but it's important not to lose track of the long term as well. Whatever your plans for later life, whether you want to give up work completely, cut down to 3 days a week, do more volunteering, there's steps that you can take now to make these more realistic. A pension is the most tax-efficient way to save for your retirement because of tax relief given by the government. This is where money you would have paid in tax goes towards your retirement instead. The amount of free money you get via tax relief depends on your income, how much tax you've paid, and how much you've contributed to your pension over the last 3 years. But the important thing is to remember to take advantage of tax relief as free money to your retirement goals. Another great step you can take towards your retirement goals is pension consolidation. Many of us have lots of different pensions lying around, and combining these can help you keep an eye on your investments and fees, as well as making your admin life easier by only having one pot to focus on. I hope you found these useful. Stay tuned for more tips.